see this, yo. How is it raining and sunny at the same time? It's like coming down out there, bro. Coming down, bro. So I've been using the Gamma Alpha. I've been using them joints, and I gotta say, I am impressed. I love them. And by the way, I'm sorry to you guys for labeling it wrong. So Gamma has two different types of ergos, alphas, and hitters. You have the regulars, and then got the Stylecraft version. So if you look at the station right, regular hitters with the Stylecraft alphas and the Stylecraft ergos. So these are the regular Gammas. These aren't the Stylecraft versions, and you can tell the difference between what they are by the regular station versus the Stylecraft station. So on my first video, I put a link to the regular versions when it's actually the Stylecraft versions. The actual link is on the bottom. My apologies. Yo, so quick thoughts, man. Quick thoughts on what I'm seeing so far with these bad boys. Yo, honestly, this company is really helping me think, really making me think, and I think it's making the industry think. We're gonna see some dope clippers because of this one, I believe, right? This, I think, is a revolutionary one. I think this is a revolutionary clipper, and I'll tell you why. First off, ergo, dope clipper, but there are even some things that this clipper takes over the ergo. So for one, this clipper has 2-port. That 2-port, the ergos don't have. Also has the ability to change blades from the regular SC blade, the regular Stylecraft blade the regular Stylecraft blade that this thing comes with can be exchanged with the Andis blade. First clipper I've ever seen do that. Very crazy, very amazing. And y'all know I'm not the type to like go crazy because a new clipper comes out and really just praise it. I think these features are pretty dope. So all you really need to do, I just did it, you know, for my last cut. All you really need to do is take out the screws, take off this black blade, place on the bottom blade to keep the cutting blade on there, and use the Andis screws to screw into this because it has 4 holes instead of 2 to give you the option. Now, what does that do? These bad boys right here gives you the option to use these purple magnetic guards. In a previous video, I spoke about the purple magnetic guards and how it didn't have the 1.5 guards. I stand corrected, there are 1.5 guards for the purple guards, which makes me change my feelings about those just a little bit. So I'm gonna cop one of those and then see how I feel about them. This zero guard is easily my favorite zero guard out of all zero guards, by the way. The double magnetic zero guard, unmatched. But yeah, so this experience with this clipper, bro, when you put this Andis blade on there, right? What it does, it puts a click feature on your purple magnetic guards so that it brings those two worlds together. Whereas an Andis Master, it always had a floating lever. So now you can experience these guards, these purple magnetic guards, with the click lever. And you can also experience the Andis Master blade with a click lever. What Gammas really give you a taste of is what the Andis Masters would feel like if you just threw a click lever on there, right? And hold on, I'm sure that happens at least 4 times a day. 4 times. But this is really dope. This is really dope because the worlds that this brings together is crazy. So I just said that you can bring a click lever to the purple magnetic guards, right? That world is combined. Now, let's say you're a person who uses Andis clippers, right? And you use Andis guards. Now, instead of having to choose your clipper based on the guards you use, like a lot of people do, like instead of, if I use wall guards, I'm just gonna stick to wall clippers and babless clippers because I use those guards, right? Now, you can use this clipper, it uses wall guards, a regular SC uses wall guards. But if you use Andis guards, now you can get this clipper as well. And all you need to do is switch out the blade and you don't have to have multiple guards on your station. These are my Gamma guards, this is my Andis guards, and I have these two on here, right? Now, I only have this because I made this switch. If I only had Andis guards and Andis clippers, I can still get this Stylecraft clipper. And I think that's dope. So literally all the benefits that come with a Gamma Stylecraft Alpha clipper is now brought to the Andis guard system. You can now have a clipper that charges on the go, that charges with transportation. You know, when you have two different ports, it allows you to have a stand, allows you to charge up in the station and charge up as you go. If you're a traveling barber and you have a case or a book bag and you just literally just have a portable charger in that bag and connect it all to the clippers. So you do not have the luxury of just making sure your clippers are charging. You have to be on the go. You have to go from one house to the next. But even though you're moving, your clippers can still charge, and you can do that with the guard system. And of course, as I said, the thing can hang, always dope. Now, there are some downsides to this, and I think you're always gonna have downsides when you have somebody trying to innovate, being courageous enough to step out into a certain area. The first thing I noticed when I switched these out is the noise. The clipper definitely gets louder when you switch out the blade for the Andis blade. And I don't know the mechanics, I don't know what it is, I don't know the science behind it. You know how this blade gives you a crunch sound that seems to translate in how it just works and how it is. So when you turn it on, you know, it gets louder, and that loud noise, to those who have an issue with it, definitely is noticeable. But I do not know, just from full transparency, I do not know if this has to do with the model I have or if this is an issue that you'll have in different places. So you'll see, right? You see it in a lot of third-party situations. So you know how if you get an iPhone or you get an Android and you're using a third-party case, third-party charger, third-party anything, where another company is trying to set up a system where it fits in another company, right? What tends to happen is, since they are not within the same company, you're gonna have some gaps. Some things don't fit as perfectly. Now, I found that may happen with these, and it's happened to my model. I don't know if it's happened to any other models, but I'm just letting you guys know what's happened to mine. So when I'm cutting, this one thread isn't fully aligned. So this blade isn't tightly screwed. So I think, and it hasn't, I've tried to really get it tight, but it hasn't gotten tightened, right? It kind of stops. It's really bugging me. I can't get it out, right? All right, what's going on, y'all? Editor Kev here. Just want to make just to clear things up real quick. Some of you guys who watch the channel are, you know, deep in barbering, you know pretty much everything. Gamma Stylecraft Alphas, right? The bracket that they have on it is a Philthy mod bracket. That Philthy mod bracket has 4 screws on it. Screw set for the Alpha that can work on both the Alpha and the Ergo. The other is the Andis Master. I think also the Oster fast feed blades as well. So you can use a fade blade or a taper blade or whatever. So the problem I was having, as you saw, was my Andis screw wasn't going in. And I contacted Gamma, asked them what was going on about that. And if any of you guys have this problem, when your pre-orders come in, you need to find a number 2 screwdriver. Use a number 2 screwdriver, and that should solve your problem. Now, another thing, Gamma was kind enough to send over a discount code for your boys. So if you use Kev23, you can get 10% off their pre-release drops. Those you don't know, I put up a link in my last video that was not the right link. This link is a new link. For you guys who've been here for a minute, watching these videos, and you basically been keeping up with your boy, we get a 10% discount. That's what's up. Kev23. Use that joint. Take advantage. And yeah, the other thing I forgot to mention, since I didn't have it in this video, was the power of the Alpha. People keep asking, what do you think about the power? What do you think about the power? This is a $130 clipper. The Ergos are a $200 clipper. And interestingly enough, for the all-purpose, realm that I talk about frequently, I prefer the Alphas. It comes with the deep tooth blade and the shallow tooth blade. It doesn't work as well with fading because, the Ergos are amazing at fading. The power is tremendous, and I kind of underestimated its power until I started using the Alphas and trying to do the same things because I've been testing out for the few weeks. But I think the Alphas do great with bulk. The Ergos have a magnetic motor. I believe the Alphas have a rotary motor. I believe that's the motor that one's carrying. Those typically do better with bulk. So though your fading won't be as efficient as the Ergos, it'll be overall. I think overall, I want that clipper, especially for the price point. Much like an iPhone XR, I think this clipper is probably gonna catch the eyes of most people. I got a taste of what it would feel like for the Alphas to have the Andis blade on this clipper, and honestly, it's dope. For a long time, I kind of had an issue with clippers, with these companies kind of just like, oh, it's about time to send out a new clipper. Everyone's gonna buy it anyway. Boom. Here we go. Here's a new clipper. Here's some food, you know, and it just kind of felt like there wasn't much innovation. So these Gamma Alphas and even the Ergos, these are giving me like innovative feels, like, and you gotta say, like, it's extremely exciting time to be a barber.